Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, designer of the Paulk Workbench and the Total Station. I just made another video where I talked about, I made a project, or my grandson made a shield and he needed help, so he came over and we got a design and laid it out on a piece of plywood. And so I made that video and I shut the camera off and I was getting ready to put the tools away, and I thought about something else that I wanted to share, just a quick tip, and it's about your tools and about understanding your tools and planning for your tools beyond just what you pay for them out of pocket. That's such a small bit of the decision on tool selection. Cost should be the last thing that you look at. Value should be the number one. And so what I realized when I was helping Kevin, my grandson, build this shield was, we had all these tools, which obviously I paid good dollars for, but they work in my profession and they help me be productive, help me be more efficient, and provide a better product for my clients. And so the cost of the tools is really minimal over time. But the big takeaway I got from this that I noticed, I knew this, but it just sort of, I became more aware of it, is when we were building the shield and just cutting this one piece of plywood out, we ended up using the track saw to square up, to cut the size of piece. So we ended up using the jigsaw for cutting the shape out. We ended up using the sander to clean it up and make it smooth for painting. We ended up using a router to round over the edges. So we did all of that, and while Kevin was doing it, we were going from one tool to the other. So I had one cord out, one Festool cord. Now I get one of these with every tool, but when I'm on the job, I only ever pull out one cord, plug it into the vacuum, plug in the vacuum hose, and it runs all my tools. It's very efficient, very quick. So we were switching from the track saw, these two plugged in, over to the sander, over to the jigsaw, to the router. And then I decided I wanted to kind of smooth. We cut the edges out with the jigsaw, but I wanted him to be able to sort of blend, take those edges a little smoother than we had cut. So I wanted to do it with the belt sander. So I grabbed out this handy dandy Bosch belt sander that I've had forever, and got ready to use it. We were able to use the vacuum on it, but I went to plug it in, and so plug-in's way over there now. So I ran and grabbed an extension cord and I plugged it in, and we got to using it. But it just made me think, how the system works together to help me, and it is a lot more than just the individual tool. So think about that when you're acquiring your tools. Think about the long haul of the purchase, and companies like Festool, and there are other companies like that out there. They've got their ear much closer to the ground. This is a company that actually listens to us guys in the field. In fact, I have emailed and talked to these guys on the phone, and they've responded and listened to me, and they listen to other guys like me. I've contacted DeWalt, I've contacted Cinco. I've never heard back from those guys. So I'm not saying they're not great tools, but there's a lot more than just the tool and what it does individually, but how it works with you and with the other tools. So hopefully these little tool tips help. If you like them, be sure to subscribe, but more importantly, share these videos with others. And if you want a set of plans to build yourself a workbench or total station, or the miter stand, there'll be a link in this video. You can click on it, purchase the plans, and download them right away. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.